Noam Spencer once said, "There is hope even when your brain tells you there isn't." Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that 1 in 4 people in the world will be affected by mental health issues at some point in their life? That's like saying if you're in a room with 4 friends, one of you will be affected. Let's just hope it's not us, right? Just kidding. But in all seriousness, mental health is something we all should talk about. So today, I will talk about what is mental health, type of mental health problems, and how can we take care of our mental health. Now, have you ever heard the saying, laughter is the best medicine? Well, it's true. Laughing can help you reduce stress and improve our mood. But what if someone can't find a reason to laugh? That's when mental health awareness becomes very important. Ladies and gentlemen, mental health is about our feelings, our thinking, and our mood. It can affect how we act each day. When we have good mental health, we can enjoy life, cope with stress, and work productively. But when we don't, even simple tasks can feel very, very hard. A recent study from the World Health Organization found that depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide. This means that many people cannot work or do daily activities because of their mental health. Isn't it surprising? Depression can affect anyone, and it's not just about feeling sad. It can change how people think, feel, and act. Also, in the news recently, there was a story about a famous athlete who spoke about his struggles with anxiety. He said that even though he looks strong and confident, he often feels very scared and worried. This shows us that mental health problems can affect anyone, no matter how they look on the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell a story about a woman named Sarah. Sarah was a bright and happy person. She loved her job, enjoyed spending time with friends, and always had a smile on her face. But one day, Sarah started to feel very tired and sad. She couldn't sleep well and lost interest in the things she used to love. At first, she thought that it was just some stress from work. But as week turned into a month, Sarah realized something was wrong. Sarah went to see a doctor and was diagnosed with depression. At first, she felt very scared and ashamed. She didn't want anyone to know about that. But then, she decided to talk about it with her family and friends. To her surprise, they were very supportive and helped her seek treatment. Sarah started therapy and took medication. Slowly, she began to feel better. She realized that asking for help was not a sign of weakness, but a step towards getting better. From her story, we can conclude that many people suffer from mental health problems without realizing. The fact that there are other types of mental health problems besides anxiety and depression, such as bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, eating disorder, sleeping disorder, and so on. And please take note that it is important to avoid self-diagnose when it comes to mental health. See the professional like psychiatrists instead. Ladies and gentlemen, if you still remember the former Malaysia Health Minister, Khairi Jamaluddin, or known as KJ and now a podcaster. There was once, in an episode of Keluar Sekejap, he said that he also suffered from mental health problems while being the health minister during the COVID-19 era due to the pressure received from the citizens about the condition on that time. But he cannot materialize his sufferings and weakness because of the position he had on that time as a health minister. Can you imagine someone who has the power over the country suddenly show a weakness? What will happen to the citizens? Who will they trust and who will they hope for if it's not for him? And because of that, he swallowed all his sufferings and keep it to himself. From his story, we can conclude that it is important to take care of our mental health, but how do we take care of it? Firstly, through talk. When we talk about it, we help others feel that they are not alone and it is okay to ask for help. Imagine you had a broken leg. You will go to the doctor and get cuts, right? Same goes to our mind. If we feel mentally unwell, we should see a professional and get the helps we need. Next, pay attention on what you are consuming. Let me tell you something. You know that there is a research about the linking between our diet and our mental health. For example, chocolate. It may sound simple, but okay. The fact that a higher score test on a depression test were associated with greater, greater chocolate consumption. A China study had a similar finding in which it was concluded about diet that include a high intake of sugary food like chocolate will increase the risk of anxiety and depression among the consumers. Last but not least, work on your sleep routine, which means always have enough sleep, at least 8 hours a day. But why? This is because someone who struggles with their sleep or someone that do not have enough sleep will have a greater risk of developing certain mental illness. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes people feel ashamed to talk about their mental health. They think others will judge them. But here's the twist. Talking about mental health can actually make you stronger. It takes courage to say, I need help. And when you do, you open the door to get better. We also need to be kind to each other. We don't know what someone else is going through. A smile, a kind word, or just listening will make a big difference in someone's life. Maybe it can also be the light in their dark days. So let's remember that mental health is just as important as our physical health. We need to take care of our mind just like we take care of our bodies. So eat well, sleep well, exercise, and take time to relax. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, don't be afraid to reach out for help. In conclusion, mental health awareness is very important. It helps us understand and support each other. It helps us create a world where everyone can feel happy and healthy. Remember, it is okay to not be okay, and together we can make a difference. Thank you.